Today I'm reviewing the Home2 Suites Miami Airport South Blue Lagoon, a dual-branded hotel close to Miami International. This building is home to two different Hilton brands at the same time, Home2 Suites and Tru by Hilton. Both hotels share the same entrance, a single shared front desk, so no matter which brand you're staying at, check-in happens at the same place. I personally stayed in the Home2 Suites section. The room layout is exactly what you'd expect from a Home2 Suites hotel. You get a relatively spacious room with a small kitchenette, a sofa and a bed area that can normally be separated by a curtain. In my case, that curtain was actually missing for whatever reason, which is a bit unusual, but overall the room still felt functional and practical, and I only stayed there for one night. One interesting design choice is the location of the lobby, which is not around the check-in area, but on the top floor of the building. This is where you find the typical Home2 and Tru style common area, which also doubles as the breakfast area in the morning. And from here you get a great view of Miami International Airport. While having breakfast, you can watch planes taking off and landing, which is pretty cool if you're into aviation. But the absolute highlight for me personally was the gym, which is also located on the top floor. It's not huge, but it's very solidly equipped with dumbbells, treadmills, a cable machine, and everything you need for a proper workout. On top of that, the view from this gym is excellent, which makes training here genuinely enjoyable even after a long trip. Now let's talk about a story that's a bit of a downside for this stay. When I first entered my room, the TV screen was completely black. And that's a bit strange for newer Hilton hotels, because normally you see a welcome screen with your name on it. At first I didn't think much of it, but later that evening I tried to log into the Wi-Fi. The login requires your last name and your room number, but my details didn't work. And while I was sitting there trying to log into the Wi-Fi on my phone, the TV suddenly turned on and the welcome screen showed the name Robert. The problem is my name is not Robert. About a minute later the door opened and the actual Robert walked in. It turned out that both of us had been assigned to the same room, but I had been there for a couple hours at that point. So he just went back to the front desk and was given a new room. Later that evening I left my room to grab something to eat, and when I came back and wanted to enter my room, I realized my keycard no longer worked. Because the system had reassigned the room, my card was deactivated as well, which is something I could have realized earlier, but well, I didn't, so I had to go back to the front desk and explain everything again. It was clear the staff was very overwhelmed that evening and the hotel was extremely busy, but it's still an issue that shouldn't happen. Wasn't too bad in my case, I just had a nice chat with Robert and we cleared things up quickly, but under different circumstances it could have ended in a much more difficult and stressful situation for everyone involved. Aside from that incident, the room was reasonably clean, not spotless, but definitely in an acceptable condition, especially for an airport hotel, where standards are usually quite low in my experience. One thing I really appreciated was the walk-in shower, so no shower tub combo here, just a proper shower with a glass door, which is always a plus for me. The location near the airport is a major advantage and also the main reason why I stayed there. They have an airport shuttle, and if the timing doesn't work, you can reach Miami International Airport within a few minutes by Uber. One small but important bonus, while Home2 Suites and Tru don't offer any full dining options, there are walkable food choices nearby. For example, there's a Panda Express within walking distance, which is very convenient after a long travel day. Overall, the Home2 Suites Miami Airport South Blue Lagoon is a practical airport hotel with a great gym, nice views and solid connectivity to the airport and the city. If you're looking for a functional stay close to Miami International, especially with workout facilities and easy transportation, this hotel is really worth considering. As I mentioned earlier, this Home2 Suites is a dual branded hotel, so they share their amenities with a Tru by Hilton. And a year prior to this visit, I actually stayed at the Tru section of this hotel, which is also a very solid choice. As always, thanks for watching. Now feel free to check out another hotel review or my video about the Home2 brand in general.